Bradenton police say a yacht fire yesterday at the Twin Dolphin Marina was caused by 3 children using flare guns. Police say the children ages 11, 12, and 14 were seen by witnesses firing something off the Green Bridge. Those young suspects were also identified by Riverwalk surveillance cameras. All 3 children were taken to the Manatee County Juvenile Detention Center.
I lost the place that I was living and the majority of my belongings in an instant and in a snap of a second while I was sleeping.
A St. Petersburg woman survived a crash that left her with almost nothing but her life, which she says she is grateful for.
It's a story we first brought to you last week. A suspected drunk driver plowed into her home. News Channel 8's Victoria Lucas joins us live from St. Petersburg. And you spoke with this woman, Victoria, and she has quite a story to tell.
Jen, Josh, she sure does. Anna Rosenberger telling me that she was sleeping inside the home you see behind me during the time of the crash when a woman's car crashed into hers, sending both into the living room.
I am so grateful to be alive. I'm very grateful that the driver is alive. It is a miracle that she survived.
Anna Rosenberger speaking to News Channel 8 days after a tragic crash last week took nearly everything.
Total loss of my vehicle. I lost the place that I was living and the majority of my belongings.
Rosenberger was sleeping around 3 in the morning when she heard a loud bang. She woke up to 2 cars in her home. St. Petersburg police confirm a 28-year-old woman suspected of being under the influence was driving.
She hit my car at such a speed that it turned my car around, moved my car backwards all the way into the back of into the house. Her car flipped upside down over my car, and she landed upside down behind my car in the living room, which was about 20 feet from where I was sleeping.
Our team obtaining records from St. Petersburg police showing in the past 4 years, there were 2 more incidents at the home that also involved vehicles. The homeowner, Laura Nelson, telling me she only knew about those 2 and didn't let Rosenberger know prior to her renting.
I did not, because I didn't think it was a big deal. And now clearly, we know that intersection's got a history. I'm devastated. Nobody wants something like this to happen.
I was furious that she neglected to tell me that information.
Rosenberger says she does not wish to rent from Nelson in the future, but is asking her of this.
Put up a barrier and make sure that whoever rents from her in the future, that she's honest and transparent with.
Rosenberger now stays in a temporary home in Sarasota, and she's created a GoFundMe to get herself back on her feet. You can find that on our website at WFLA.com. Police telling me this investigation is still ongoing. The driver facing charges including driving under the influence with an invalid license. Live in St. Petersburg, Victoria Lucas, 8 on your side.
This is a look last night as Tarpon Springs Fire Rescue responded to the Santos Isle apartments.
It sounded like it struck something. It sounded like fireworks.
It was one of those real crashing, bang, very, very loud, and the electricity went off briefly.
Fire Rescue confirms a lightning strike sparked a fire.
It was a lightning strike that hit through the 3rd floor elevator shaft.
Deputy Chief of Operations Craig Meisner says the sprinkler system helped keep the flames from spreading.
It held that fire in check for approximately 30 minutes or so before somebody actually started smelling and they noticed water running down their wall inside their apartment before they were able to call 911.
We're told 6 units were damaged, forcing a dozen neighbors out of their homes.
A police officer came to all the doors and knocked and said we had to evacuate.
Max Defender 8 radar shows thousands of lightning strikes last night just in that area.
In that storm that came through, we had 3 different fire-related incidences due to lightning strikes throughout that entire period there.
An important reminder for everyone during severe weather to heed warnings. And if lightning does strike,
if you see something or smell anything especially, call 911. Best to have those things investigated early than wait on them.
And back out here live, 2 firefighters, they were treated for heat exhaustion. They're doing okay. The Red Cross is helping those that were displaced. Reporting live, I'm Melissa Marino, 8 on your side.
A Hillsborough County woman says she was targeted in an elaborate scheme that turned out to be a really sophisticated AI-powered hoax. Tonight, 8 on Your Side is taking a deeper look into the capabilities of AI and how you can stay protected. News Channel 8's Nicole Rogers spoke with a tech consultant and joins us now live in Tampa with the very latest. Nicole.
Powell, that tech consultant is not only shedding light on how you can avoid a scheme like this happening to you, but also showing some other areas where predators could be taking advantage of you. It's a mother's worst nightmare, hearing your daughter's crying voice on the other end of the phone saying something terrible happened.
There is nobody that could convince me that it was not. I know my daughter's cry. Even though she's an adult, I still know my daughter's cry.
Sharon Brightwell says the woman on the line claimed she'd been in a crash, that she hit a pregnant driver while texting. A person posing as a lawyer jumped on, saying bail would be $15,000 in cash. So she gave it to them, but later got a call from a family friend.
She had my daughter on three-way, and I hear my daughter's voice.
It turns out the entire thing was a lie, likely powered by artificial intelligence.
One thing AI can do much faster than we can is learn the patterns of voices.
Tech consultant Joey Davila says AI has the capabilities to mimic not only your voice, but video too. So how can you spot the red flags?
Despite the fact that they're using AI, all of it is a high-tech veneer on top of classic con artist schemes. And the most important one that they use, the one that works so well in their favor, is urgency.
While keeping an eye out for those red flags, Davila says there are preventative measures you can put in place to better protect you and your family.
Come up with passphrases, something that only you and maybe your family would know, like some kind of phrase that you can say to prove it's you, or failing that, maybe some kind of inside family story or joke.
And another interesting tidbit that he says is not only can they mimic the audio, but they can also mimic video. He says one way, if you're on a phone call with someone, it's a video call, like an interview, he said, for example, you want to ask someone to put their hand in front of their face, and that will stop the face mapping and allow you to see who you're really talking to. For now, live in Tampa, Nicole Rogers, 8 on Your Side.
Today, Hillsborough County Commissioners will vote on how to spend hundreds of millions of dollars in federal funds for hurricane recovery.
And on Your Side's Beth Rousseau live at the County Commission building. Beth, they're considering weeks of input here from the community before making this decision.
And before they can actually get their hands on any of that more than $700 million in federal funds, they have to come here today and approve a plan. Like we mentioned, that plan is pieced together from weeks of input from community members who are still struggling with damage from Hurricanes Milton and Helene.
If I didn't have a relative, I would be on the street.
My neighbor's still not in her house. Another gentleman down the street is still not in his house. Another one across the street and over is not back in their house. They can't get back in.
So the feedback from the community details how the flooding, wind and rain from these storms continue to impact their daily lives, like you just heard. The $709 million in community development block grant funding is to help with those ongoing recovery efforts. At least 70% of the aid must benefit low to moderate income populations. Now, some programs proposed by the county in their current plan address unmet needs in several categories, including single and multifamily home repair and replacement, multifamily new construction, housing infrastructure, and workforce development. Back out here live, like we mentioned, commissioners are going to be coming here today during their regularly scheduled meeting to vote to approve a plan. Once that is done, they're going to have to send that to HUD in order to get their stamp of approval, and then that is when they'll be able to access these funds. Like I said, this all starts today, though, with this vote, I should say, that's going to be happening during the regularly scheduled meeting set for 9 o'clock this morning. We're live in downtown Tampa. Beth Russo, 8 on Your Side.
A leader at a well-known church in Lakeland spoke out today against plans to relocate a center that includes a homeless shelter. The plan would move Talbot House Ministries out of downtown. The proposed new location is on Memorial Boulevard near Lake Parker Avenue. News Channel 8's Polk County Bureau reporter Stacy De Silva is there with reaction.
Here is the main message sent by business owners and residents of the Memorial Boulevard area. They support the mission of Talbot House Industries, but they say this is the wrong location.
Public safety, especially child safety, must be a significant driving force in the redevelopment revitalization effort.
Dwayne McDowell is executive pastor at Lakes Church on Memorial Boulevard, a church that also runs a school. It sits directly across the street from the proposed new site of Talbot House Ministries, which serves people who are homeless.
While Lakes Church and Lakes Church Academy are supportive of the work of Talbot House, the proposed new location simply presents significant safety concern for both the constituents served by Talbot House and the constituents by the surrounding community.
At Tuesday's Planning and Zoning meeting, Talbot House Ministries, through its lawyer and an architect, presented its design plan for the facility that would replace its downtown location.
It allows them to provide better services and more efficient, but at the same time, through thoughtful design to reduce and minimize those impacts on the overall community.
The plans include green space and daytime services to discourage loitering in surrounding areas.
We don't want to look like all of the vacant lots that are fenced off around the Talbot House now. We want to grow it. We've been promised revitalization.
One resident expressed support.
I would ask you as board members to not be an obstruction to making an actual improvement because it's not perfect.
So what's next? City staff will be giving a recommendation to the Planning and Zoning Board, followed immediately by a vote at the next meeting in August. Reporting in Lakeland, I'm Stacy DeSilva, 8 on your side.